There we go.
We did it. We didn't fuck it up this time.
No.
We didn't fuck it up last time either.
Not too bad, but we're actually recording this time, so that's good.
We're good at this. And we're gonna get better.
Yes. There's only one way to go, and it's up.
You think people can read the title?
I hope so.
I hope you guys are smart enough to read the title. You probably don't know who this dude is, but he's our dude, right?
He is. Are we ready? Should we introduce the world to our good friend, Mr. Durff?
Dr. Durff.
Durff!
He's here.
What's up, my dude?
Hey, how you doing? By the way, Sean, this is not whiskey. This is tea.
You got it in such a short glass.
It's a rocks glass. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like the feel of a rocks glass. Who doesn't
So now,
like a rocks glass?
what kind of tea? What kind of tea are we drinking? Like, what do you drink?
Sweet tea.
Just cold sweet tea?
Yeah, with ice in it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Right.
Brew it myself. Get the water nice and boiling hot, and dump some tea in there, and let her rock for about 20-30 minutes. Put it in some rocks glasses and some ice.
Hey.
Boom.
Hey.
Welcome to the Midwest, baby.
My uncle used to do that like sun tea stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'd put it in a fucking big glass jar and set it out on his porch. Mm-hmm. And mind you, we live in New York. We're not like some southern state, so I don't know what he was trying to do. I feel like that's a southern state kind of thing, but
yeah,
whatever.
we do that pretty regularly. There's like we get a big like gallon pickle jar and dump the pickles out and then rinse it out, clean it out, and then put, I don't know, 3 or 4 tea bags in there, put some water in there and just set it outside for like all day. By the end of the day, you got some sweet tea.
There we go.
Cooked by the sun.
All day tea.
All day tea. Durff, is there any way for you to turn up your mic just a tad or no?
I just got to scoot it closer to my mouth.
Oh, that's better. All right, so we're live, episode 2 with our boy Durff. And,
hey yo, happy to be here.
I'm excited to have you on. Always like talking to Durff. I've missed you. I feel like these last couple months I don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, life is, life's rough.
How dare you guys, life? What were you thinking?
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask for this. I really didn't. I didn't sign any sort of consent form to be born. I didn't. This is all on my parents, and I feel like they're kind of jerking their responsibilities, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Right. When's the last time they fed you?
Exactly. You think just because I'm 18 now, like, this was your fuck up. You did this.
You did this.
You brought this upon the world.
Right.
And you just get to just dip out after 18 years? That's not fair.
The best is when they're like, hey, you don't call me anymore. It's like, what?
Phone works both ways.
Right. I didn't ask for that.
That is a fact. And misunderstood fact, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how emotional or how deep you want to get, but I mean, hey, it works both ways.
That's right.
I could cry. I could go for a good cry.
I mean, I got some juice, baby.
Fuck. Okay. Well, what I brought to the table today was I wanted to ask Durff his thoughts on aliens.
Okay.
Start off.
I have several working theories on aliens.
Baby.
The works in progress?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just the first one. So, are aliens real?
100%.
Listen, I agree with them.
100%.
I think
100%.
it's pretty silly to like think we're the only human, life form in this entire universe.
Well, and the people that say that we are, like, I mean, I don't want to attack them, but like when they're like aliens aren't real because we haven't found any. It's like you go to the ocean with a spoon and you scoop into the ocean and you're like, I don't see a shark in here, so sharks aren't real. It's like, do you understand how vast space is? How it go? Like you could point up, and the exact direction that you are pointing goes on forever.
Facts.
The balls on someone to be like, aliens aren't real. It's not real.
The balls.
The balls. The balls.
True.
It's astonishing. Like, and we haven't even fully discovered our own planet. We've only been down in the ocean so far that, like, if we could make it to the bottom, there's stuff down there that God's forgotten about. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, isn't there like 80% of the ocean hasn't been discovered?
Yeah. And
That,
we're like
that's insane.
70% water.
And it's crazy. Like, we're ready to send people to Mars, and like, we don't even know what's in our ocean.
Yeah. What about right here?
They're down there, dude. That's where if they land on Earth and they're hiding, they're down there.
Well, dude, I think I said like I have several working theories, and one of them is definitely that aliens are us. You know what I mean? Like they didn't leave. Like because if you think about like Earth, you know, Pangea and all that stuff, and how all the continents were kind of conjoined, right? And then there was a lot of tectonic plates that kind of just separated everything. And but like you can take the same species, and if they're essentially the same, but they're on different climates and they've evolved differently, so they're not really the same anymore. So like, why couldn't that be said for humans? Like you take humans that are on this planet, and now we separate them, and they look different, they talk different, they act different. What if there was somebody like a species of human beings that were just in the ocean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't
we
know.
have water people? Atlantic?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of Aquamans.
Yeah, because like, and that's another thing. Like, dude, this planet is like 70% water. You mean to tell me that we got eyes on all 70% of that at all times? No.
Yeah, no.
There's no shot.
Nope.
There's got to be shit out there, just like there's got to be shit in the desert.
You know,
Sure, something is pooped in the desert for sure.
Oh, 100%.
No, I think that I agree with you 100%. And the only one thing I've heard said is there's two options. One, it can only go one of two ways. There are definitely aliens, or two, there's not, and we're it. So what's scarier? What's scarier?
Terrifying. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
We are it. We're
it. One thing goes wrong and that's it.
We would be the biggest
and
astronomical accident.
And that just seems really unlikely.
Because like there's no way that this planet is the only planet in infinite that can sustain life. There's no way.
I agree with that 100%.
There's no
It's already well proven that there are life-sustaining planets beyond this one.
And there's been documents that have been declassified by the CIA that it's been going on right now. I don't know if you guys are like up on that.
Oh yeah.
But there's been a lot of documents that are declassified and that are basically saying that aliens exist, but nobody gives a damn. And it's like, well, yeah, because gas is up 40%, food is up 80%.
Well,
people are trying to figure out how they're going to fucking live. They don't give a damn about green aliens.
No, they definitely picked like the worst time ever to declassify all this.
Or it was well strategized.
COVID's happening. Fucking Russia's trying to piss on everybody. And they're like, hey, fuck it. Aliens are real. You guys know that?
And everyone's like, yeah, we don't care. What about the Ukraine? Right.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that, because I remember when they were declassifying and I was like, dude, here it is. We're all going to find out. And then all of a sudden it was like Russia invades Ukraine.
Yep.
Gas prices go through the fucking roof, dude. And yeah,
it's hard to give a damn about stuff that isn't directly impacting your life. And when you can barely afford to feed your family, it doesn't really matter what the CIA says.
No. Right.
Yeah, like you're not going to actively search out those stories when you're like, so it's ramen noodles again tonight. You know what I mean?
Right. Especially when you've eaten bologna for the last fucking 3 nights in a row. You're just not feeling it.
You can only spice up ramen noodles so many times.
True.
Eventually you run out of salt and pepper.
Yeah. You drop an egg in there. You're feeling like Emerald Lagasse.
Little blue cheese.
Yeah.
So anyway,
oh god.
And another thing that goes with aliens would be UFOs, unidentified flying objects, which the government has come out and said, yeah, these are real. Here's some video of a few.
Right.
But the big thing is that it's theorized that most people that have seen these things don't even report it, because for so long it was a tin hat theory where if you said, I saw this craft, it landed in my backyard, it ate 6 of my cows, you were a crazy person. So people just didn't say anything.
And that's a whole stigma that's been going on since like Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, but what's different about Roswell versus now is like back then it was all eyewitness accounts and drawings and sketchbooks. Everybody's got a damn iPhone in their pocket.
Right.
And it's got camera and you can zoom in and shit like that. So like I feel like that's why the CIA is eventually coming out and saying it, and the United States government is saying it, is because like you can't hide it anymore. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not feasible.
No.
Have you seen these Samsung phone cameras?
Yeah, exactly. You can take
these guys
video of the moon.
These guys are sitting at a Major League Baseball game, bleachers underneath the scoreboard, and zooming in and seeing the freckles on the guys in the batter box's face.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude,
You could sit in an NFL stadium like the one behind me and zoom in to the huddle and just see Aaron Rodgers clear as day.
Right, or you could sit behind the better stadium, like right here behind me, and zoom right in on Josh Allen.
It's very inaccurate.
And you could probably see him in some shorts.
Some jorts? I'm in.
Josh Allen.
But yeah, dude, I mean, it would be like mildly terrifying to talk to and or meet an alien because because the way that human brains are hardwired, and you have to assume that if an alien population is observing us, you have to assume that they see how violent and unstable we are.
Right, like
why would they want to talk to the monkeys that are throwing nukes at each other? Why would you?
Well, isn't there like theories that like anytime like in like Nevada or in the deserts that they shoot off these nukes like for practice or whatever, they blow something up, all of a sudden like some alien shows up and they're like, oh, we spotted an alien, and it's always like right around these like test sites when they tested something, because they're probably like you fucking idiots, you're gonna blow everyone up. And then they're like, oh nope, just
you think about it from the perspective of like us right now. You know what I mean? Like if you were watching an anthill and there was like another anthill, and then you drop like a piece of beef jerky in between the two anthills and they just start lobbing explosives at each other, you would sit there and watch. I'd pull up and watch.
Yeah.
Watch these fucking crazy animals just destroy each other.
I'd introduce gasoline to one of them. Like, here's a lighter, guys.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I mean, you're right though, because look at all the people that watch like even like small things like the UFC, right? Like the UFC is huge, and we're just watching two people beat the living shit out of each other.
Exactly. It's
so maybe they're like, holy fuck, I'm gonna be the first one to see this, and then they're like, damn it, it was a test.
Yeah,
and they're gone.
Earth has got to be considered like a 7-Eleven in the hood.
And
yes, dude.
That you just roll up to every once in a while, and you're like, dude,
what are they doing?
Yes. Another theory I want to drop on top of that then is that Earth is just a prison. Like the alien said that you're going here and this is your prison and you're gonna serve a sentence here. And at this point we don't know about it, but
I could totally buy into that. And there's
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because like we don't like match any environment. You know, you look at other animals, like lions match, Africa.
Right.
Gorillas match the jungle. Human beings, like, we don't match shit.
No, we're just
here. We are
everywhere.
Are bags of flesh and electricity somehow. And we have a frontal cortex that is able to develop consciousness. That's it.
Yeah.
And we are violent.
Literally lights our planet, kills you just as fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, of course, like that would be a good like theory. And there's also another theory that like I'm kind of like diving into that I'm like looking in, is that Antarctica is like not a continent. It's like a wall that kind of like encloses our globe, and there's like more past that ice wall.
Okay. So now, all right. Are you reaching for like flat Earth? Like that's like
no.
That sounds flat earthy,
right? Because that's pretty, I mean that's pretty flat earthy. So you don't believe like the flat Earth theory, right?
I could be talked into it. Yeah,
you could be talked into it.
I could be talked into it.
Okay, see now you can talk me into aliens, but like flat Earth is like.
Well, have you ever like listened to their like passionate, confident talking, and you're like, oh, you're making a lot of good points.
It's funny when like all these theories of flat Earth came out, I thought it was just like someone trying to like be famous.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm gonna
Or,
be
like,
the first
troll.
one to come up. Yeah. Just to like
Yeah.
blow up out of overnight. Like, hey, I think flat Earth is here. But
Well-
then all of a sudden, like, there's thousands of people and there's
Well, yeah.
all this crazy shit, and it's like, there's no fucking way, dude. But
If
yeah,
you-
I think there's
you
really people that
speak-
believe it.
If you speak slowly and confidently enough, there is a amount of a population that will believe your bullshit. And I don't care
No.
what anybody says. Jim Jones got how many thousands of people to go drink the Kool-Aid on an island, and all he did was talk.
True.
You
Very
speak
true.
confidently enough and slow enough, there is people that will believe you. And so, like, do I think that the world is flat? No. But, like, I mean, maybe. I don't fucking know.
The other side of that, the flat Earth taking off, I think, is also it's very easy to do a podcast like this and play that villain who's saying, "This Earth is flat. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why."
Right.
And then in 3 days we have 200,000 views
Well, yeah,
because
because
I
it's
straight up just
because it's
talked out of my ass.
Yeah, it's asinine because you
Yeah.
take some impressionable 18-year-old who stumbles onto that information, and it's some guy being like, "And check out this. Look at this boat. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to see this because the world would be curved."
Right.
And
right.
he's
Right.
like, guys, look at this. And he shares
Right.
it to 20 of his friends, and then they share it to 50 of their friends.
You know, too, I honestly was just talking to my wife about this. We're fed such information so fast, like TikTok, right? Like you go through TikTok and you're getting like 10 seconds of information, and then all of a sudden you're like, yo, did you guys see the Earth is flat? Like, I was watching this TikTok for 10 seconds that that you know, like, there's this giant ice wall that keeps us all in and we don't fall off because of that. But like, you only watch 10 seconds, and I'm sure 20 seconds in, the guy's like, so now this is why it's not flat. You know what I mean? But like, we're just like, oh my God, it's flat. And then you run with it.
Well, to me, it's like, I like to get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? I like to hear people out. Like, I don't want to be like stuck in my own ways. I don't want to be like, oh, well, I believe A, B, and C, and that's all I'm going to believe until the day I die. So when someone's like, hey, the world's flat, I'm like, well, let me hear you out.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Right. Let's talk about it.
And things get fun though.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I'm an independent kind of person. Like, I just like to throw rocks at either side of a situation. So like, yeah, if it's gonna come up in conversation at some point in my life, I want to know about it and I want to throw rocks at it.
I don't know. I can't throw rocks at the flat Earth. I can't. Like, it blows. I just can't do it.
What would be the reason that I don't think that the world is flat is because, number one, I don't give a damn. I still have to go to work tomorrow. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But number two, what would be the incentive to lie? Like, NASA
Followers.
Yeah,
views.
See, that's how I always picture it. Like, all these people that shoot it all out there, like, I think it's just for them to get famous. Like, I feel like they're just bringing it up. And
but what I'm saying is, like, when NASA's like releasing pictures and they're like, look at this globe.
Yeah.
Why would they lie? There's no positive to say that the world is round if it's actually flat. Like, why? There would be no reason to lie. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, if the world was...
Right, but like, NASA's not saying it's flat.
No, they're saying that it's a globe, and they've been saying it since they've been up there.
Right.
So why would they, like, if they went up there and they were like, that's flat, let's go ahead and tell everyone it's a globe. What would be, there would be no reason to do that.
True.
And NASA,
he's asking, what is NASA's agenda if the Earth is flat and they're telling you it's round?
Yeah, like, it wouldn't make any sense. And that, like, funnily enough, NASA started out as an underwater exploration company. They were going, under the water to try to figure out some shit down there. And then one day they were like, fuck it, let's go to the moon, dude.
I feel like I don't know this whole story, but I feel like something happened It was like, wasn't it like China or Russia was trying to go to outer space, and then all of a sudden the U.S. was like, dude, fuck this, drop it, we got to go to space.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everything under the water was just left, and they just everything went to space. I
don't get that part either. Why was there a race? I don't understand. Who gave a shit? Who gets to the moon?
Unexplored territory. It was like all of a sudden finding a new continent.
Yeah.
What can we find out there?
Right. Big dick slinging, dude.
I mean, let's see who can spend the most billions of dollars to get to the moon for a couple photo ops and then come right back.
Yeah.
I like my chances. If you give me a couple $1 billion, I'll spend it.
Oh,
I promise.
You give me a couple billion. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm going to fuck with society on a whole different level. I'm going to run ads at the Super Bowl for products that don't exist and will never exist.
Just fucking feed it.
Yeah,
I'm just open your mouth because here it comes. Here's the bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah. Back to the aliens thing. There's no way that they're not real. There's just no way.
I'm with you on that 100%.
There's no way. And people are so they're so gung ho about aliens not being real because of like religion. They're like, oh, if aliens are real, then it's God. And it's like, no, it doesn't.
I know.
No, it doesn't. Have you ever tried to write a paragraph or like a short story? How many drafts do you got? How many times you backspace? If God's real, maybe he like went to go try some new shit.
What if aliens come to Earth and they're fucking Christians? They have almost the exact same beliefs.
And it's going to be the same shit.
Maybe.
Like, oh, Jesus died for our sins.
Yeah, but so
we came back for Jesus.
There's gotta be like an alien Jesus, right?
Oh,
like
Jesus.
Well, there's multiple Jesuses.
It's Kanye.
Yeah.
It's Kanye, dude. Yes. Wait, isn't his name just Ye now, or is that?
Oh God, I don't know anything. About that. I don't.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if they're religious, they've got to have their own Jesus then, or God, or whatever, because there's no way.
They come to Earth and they say that our Jesus is the real Jesus. And now we gotta have the Jesus wars.
But now,
the Jesus wars.
Listen though, that could be true though, right? Like maybe all these crazy like religions are right, and all the other aliens are like, dude, it's there, and maybe that's why they don't come here and fuck with us, because they're like, maybe one of you fuckers are Jesus.
What if we kill Jesus? Oh shit!
Right, we can't kill Jesus 2.0.
Yeah, the only superpowers Jesus has is walking on water and getting people fucked up.
Yeah, well, yeah, or
I'd be Bert Kreischer. Is Bert Kreischer Jesus?
Yeah, it could be, dude. Could you imagine?
I'd pray to him.
I'd pray to him. As long as he kept his shirt off, I would 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that hairy chest, gut, all of it. I need it.
I get to go see Bert in a couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited.
You're a lucky man.
Peak performance right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're a lucky man.
But yeah, aliens. There's no shot that they're not real. No way. Because
I agree.
The space is just too fucking big for there not to be anything else.
Right, and I think a lot of people haven't seen or heard of aliens because I fully believe in that. Like, if you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it. Like, I don't think you just walk down the street and find an alien spaceship shoot across you, other than like if you were at your house just staring up at space every night waiting for something to happen. You know what I mean? Because imagine all the activity and all the stars moving and everything else that you don't see because you're not fucking looking for it. So I think that's why it's not highly as reported, because there's definitely, dude, look at us right now, right? The stars are out and we're staring at a computer screen. Yeah. So I don't know.
You guys are my stars.
Would you say anything if an alien were to just pop up and be like, "What's up, bro?
What's up, Cut?" He called you Cut.
I mean, I for sure would say something. I would be like, "Hey, if you're not doing anything, if you go to youtube.com and search Dad Life Crisis,
can you get us those alien followers?"
Yes. Yeah. Right.
And it's like it's 1 trillion.
And like it's also free to subscribe. So
I'm just trying to promote, man. I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would throw that out there, and then I would ask questions though, because like then are we like in a Men in Black world where like aliens are among us and we don't even know it?
How
We just
funny-
marbles in a bag in a locker.
Well, because think about it. Like you guys saw the whole thing with what's his name from Facebook when he was on trial. Dude, that dude is a fucking alien. That
He's a
fucking
robot
dude,
or something.
He's not. He's not like. I don't know. He's not human.
Yeah.
He's not fucking human.
I actually watched the Joe Rogan podcast with him just to see how alien robotic he was, and
I think they
He
let him out of
doesn't-
the cage for that.
he
for
doesn't
that.
do himself any service. Yeah, he might not care, but
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
Well, what I was gonna say was what I think. How funny would it be if you did stumble on an alien and he's just as dumb as us? We're like,
Maybe.
we're like, hey, bro, how does your
Well-
like spacecraft work? And he's like, bruh, I don't know.
Well, right, because just like most of us, there's no fucking way that they're all the same level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Even if they're far, far advanced, like there's got to be an alien fucking like Mark Zuckerberg. Like there's got to be.
There's got to be.
There's got to
like,
be, dude.
like Elon Musk alien,
Right.
and there's got to be dickheads like us that are like,
Yes.
let's talk about our dicks.
Yeah. Let's drink my wife's fucking seltzers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I gotta
talk for an
beat
hour
off
and a
before I
half.
do this podcast.
Yeah, dude, I could definitely see the idea of like the Men in Black world though, and there'd be aliens among us.
Oh yeah.
I can
Well,
see it's way more likely that there are aliens. They're definitely aliens, I think, but that they're probably the majority of them are less evolved than humans. If the ones that are evolved more probably want nothing to do with us.
Maybe.
Well, I wouldn't want anything to do with us at
Yeah.
all. We are unevolved chimps with nuclear
Well,
warheads.
yeah, we're so young compared to the universe though.
Yeah.
Like we're absolutely nothing compared to the universe. So
Well, and that's mildly terrifying to me as well. But like, I have like crazy anxiety. I sit there and overthink about everything. And they're like, the world. If you carbon date the space dust and blah blah blah. I'm like, that's all. That's not real. That's a fucking thought that somebody had, and somebody else is like, yeah, that makes sense. Fuck it,
Yep.
let's put it in a book.
Yep.
Like, you don't know that shit. Like, you have no idea.
yeah. I would love to be able to spot like a UFO or something. I remember one time on my way to work, I saw it. So I used to drive an hour and have to be to this place at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I would leave here at 4 and drive to work. And this one morning, I saw this green blast go right across the sky. It was clear as day, and I was like, holy shit. So as soon as I got to work, I started Googling like, I had to see if like anyone else saw it. So I was like looking up like recent searches in Google and stuff, like to see like whatever you could. And there's actually a website that people log shooting stars and stuff. And sadly, it was a shooting star. But like, dude, it was bright green and it just went shoom. And I'm like, holy shit, I just saw an alien. Nah, it was just a shooting star.
It's just a shooting star.
Well, isn't it
which is-
crazy with a shooting star though that like that shooting star probably died like 1,000 years ago? It did that like hundreds of years ago, and I just saw it happen.
Yeah, and it was just, but like that is a piece of like a star that has exploded and just missed us by that much.
And you know what else is crazy is like any star like that could be a sun to another fucking solar system, and I just watched that entire solar system just blow the fuck up because that star's gone. They're gone, dude. See ya.
Have you looked into black holes?
I mean, no. I definitely have never
Before
looked into them.
Before we start black holes,
Yes. Well,
I woke up this morning and was just playing on my phone before anyone else got up, and I saw this. It was like an Onion type article, but it looked really believable at first, and it was NASA has done whatever to test that they can stop a meteor from hitting the Earth. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool. What did they do? And it ended up just being a stupid meme of a giant rock with Wile E. Coyote going through it.
They just
Like, well,
launched them
fuck,
up
I
there.
cannot believe I spent this much time reading this fucking article.
It's like, fuck.
You got me. You got me.
Someone got me good.
Didn't they just like shoot something at some comet, or they like shot some weird satellite out of orbit and it hit a comet or something to see if they could do it?
Who fucking knows?
I don't know. I believe that just happened, and I'm not even kidding. So maybe that's why they made that article, though.
Could be.
Yeah.
because like, and the like you said earlier, the amount of information that is just whizzing by us on a day-to-day basis.
Right. It's insane.
It's hard to tell. Like, someone's like, "Hey, dude, we just shot a rocket at a meteor that was headed straight for us and it was going to blow us up." And the next video is like, "Hey, did you know that Elon Musk is an alien?"
Right.
And
right.
it's like, wait, what?
And then the hard part is ciphering through what's real, what's not,
Yes.
what's a...
Yeah, and then people are like, "Oh, what's your source?" I'm like, the same source that you got. It's Google.
You gotta shamefully say TikTok.
Yeah. Yep. But it's
Like,
true though,
believe-
because like 15 years ago, we didn't know shit about anything. I didn't know anything. I just knew whatever was on the news and that was it.
And it's still kind of like that. You know what I mean? Because you don't fucking know. Like, someone's like, you go to one channel and it's like Ukraine is kicking the shit out of Russia, and then you go to the next channel, it's Russia's kicking the shit out of Ukraine, and you know, we're gonna start World War III, and we're not gonna start World War III, and it's like, guys,
It's literally nonstop.
And what makes it even more difficult is someone like Dan Rather could come on and tell you 100 news stories, and all of them could be true except for one. And then the one that got away is the one that just, you know, it's that easy to get shit wrong.
Right, and they're never going to go back and be like, hey, I fucked up on this one. Yeah. Nah, they're just going to keep rolling, dude, into the next 100 episodes. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, because like there used to be an incentive to be correct, like with the news and stuff. Because if you told a lie or you were fluffing the article a little bit, people would fact check it with other articles and be like, "Hey, you're full of shit. I'm not going to buy your paper anymore." And now your publication goes to shit.
Yeah.
Now any dickhead with a cell phone can hop onto Reddit and post shit, or put it on TikTok, put like a viral sound to it, and it's got like 5 million views. You know what I mean? It's so like there's no incentive to be correct. There's no incentive to put out proper journalism.
And they're never going to take it down because it went viral. Why would you destroy your viral video, false or not? Like, no one cares.
Yeah, and even if they were like, "Oh, I was just fucking around," like come out with a follow-up video being like, "Hey, I was just fucking around." Like that one's only going to get like what, 500 views?
Yep. Yes, those always do. They'll put it in the comment section, you know, as a reply, and it's got 300 views.
There was a lady that was like posted on TikTok how she was like a masculine female, and you know, if men were afraid of her or whatever, and she like posted this TikTok talking about how like men would be afraid of her, and everybody like duetted the shit out of her and was like, "No, I wouldn't be afraid of you. You're just a human being." And like her original video got like, I don't know, it was like 6 million views and like all that shit. And then she posted, I think it was either yesterday or maybe the day before yesterday, and it was a follow-up video that was like, "Hey, I apologize. I generalized men and I'm sorry." And that only got like 2,500 views.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, like she was
every time too,
and trying to be like sincere.
Yes.
And it just went nowhere. It flopped.
And that's ridiculous.
It's not clickbaity.
It's not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. It was her being like, "My bad." So like I feel like that's what would happen if like a major news channel was like, "Hey, whoops."
Right.
Like they're not going to push that out. They're going to be like, "Hey, what pisses you off?" Because that's what like Facebook, that's what TikTok, that's like what every social media platform has figured out, is how do you get people to stay on your platform? Well, you have to get them to engage. How do you get them to engage? You piss them the fuck off.
Yeah, easily.
Like anything that pisses them off, you are gonna fight with somebody that lives in Ohio for 6 hours, and you're like, "I'm not going to bed until this motherfucker apologizes."
Right. Like, but that's how people are, dude.
Exactly. Like, dude,
because
like let it go.
Even any of my like, well, not super viral, but my most viral TikToks, the only reason they ever went like viral was because I said something that someone else didn't agree with. Like I could right now make a TikTok for Warzone and be like, "Hey, the M4 is the best gun in the game." Dude, it would blow the fuck up because everyone's going to be like, "No, the fuck it's not."
Yeah. Yep.
And I would be the idiot who believed you and started using the M4 religiously.
Right, and then you would storm my fucking TikTok video and be like, "You're a piece of shit liar."
Yep.
And
No, I
then,
suck.
yeah,
I wouldn't know any better.
right.
comment on that. They would
Well,
comment
damn.
to you. Like it would just be a back and forth of you calling each other fucking
Yes.
idiots.
Yep.
And that just pushes it out on the For You page.
And it just keeps
and other
going
people, yeah,
and
it's
going.
insane.
Yep. Yep.
Instead, they could like
Yeah,
use
because
that platform. Like, go ahead.
my most viral TikTok is actually me saying what gun is better than the next gun in like a certain order, right? Like I just was like, this gun's better than this gun, and this gun's better than that gun, and this gun's better than that one. And like it got 1.5 million views. And it took me 10 minutes to make it. It was nothing special. It was just me going, it was that video where I was like, and I like swatted the guns by, right? And like people lost their mind because I wasn't in the order that they thought it should be in. It was insane.
Yep.
1.5 million views, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think the only one though, I have two. One of them got 50,000 and the other one got 47.
Yep.
And one of them was just a story. Which I mean, I liked that one a lot because
Dude, I did too. That was your I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was just recent, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would because it wasn't like a trendy sound. It wasn't like a clickbaity thing. It was just me talking.
Yep.
And it got like 50,000 and I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can tell
You
some
didn't need the
stories.
backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good feeling when you make a video like that and it goes viral.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yep.
Without
Like,
Ariana Grande backing you up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
like,
that's how I felt about like my Warzone TikToks that I just made from scratch. Just told the story of me like as I was playing, and then it gets like 500,000 views, and I'm like, that feels good. That one feels better than this gun's better than this gun. I hated that video, but it went viral,
yeah.
so of course I made 2 more, and those all went viral. It was insane, dude.
You have to.
I mean, it went so viral that some Apex creator sent me a message and was like, "Hey, I'm stealing this idea for Apex," and I'm like, I don't care.
Go ahead.
Because I hate it. I hate them. You
because
claim them.
You have to like when you go back and you have to like try to like talk to people in the comments. You have to hear the same audio, and you hear it just over and over and over, and you're like, I'm fucking tired of hearing.
Tired of it. Yep.
Like I was excited for the one clip that I got that was like popping off. I was excited about it, and I was happy for like maybe 4 hours, and after that, I was like, okay, guys,
I'm done.
I'm tired of hearing myself talk. I can't. I can't dive into this anymore.
Yep. I totally understand.
When you do have a video pop off, is it fun to get into the comment section and talk shit?
Oh,
I actually totally avoid my comment section while it's going viral. So like I then wait for it to calm down and then I go through and I only respond to like the more positive ones or like I never touch like the negative comments.
I'm way different. I love
I
it.
read them all, but I never respond to them.
I love it because like the way that I look at it is I'm not making money from TikTok. So, like, there's no incentive for me to not be who I am. And if you're going to call me an asshole, guess what? I'm a real person and I'm going to say some shit right back.
Yeah, because I've gotten so many interesting comments in most of my videos. They're insane. I mean, Sean, you saw them that one time, like the one where I was on vacation.
Video games are for kids or some shit like that.
Someone was like, someone called me like privileged because I was saying I didn't want to be on vacation. And like, what? Like they said I was privileged because I was on vacation and I didn't want to be on vacation. But that wasn't the TikTok anyway.
Well, and you put something out there for the entire internet to see.
Yes,
you're gonna get dick.
Right.
You're gonna get dickheads, and I know that they're out there. And those are my people. I'm ready. I'm here for
I'm ready.
Because like I know they're out there, and I know
I love it.
That the only like cathartic thing that they have in their day is to put some shitty comment on something that I worked an hour, 2 hours, and I put a piece of myself into it.
Yep.
And they want to critique it, and I'm like
6 words.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
I'm the guy that's gonna say it, and I'm not apologizing for it. Fuck off.
Yep.
Because like when you put something, like you have to be in a vulnerable state to be able to create something, because you have to you have to like put your own little piece into it.
Yep.
And then you put it out onto the internet, and you're being vulnerable, and you're like, all right, you just here you
Here
go.
it
Here's
is.
me.
Here it is.
Here's
Yes.
me.
Yep.
And then when someone's like fucking trash, I'm like, okay,
Okay. All right.
all right, let's start this fire, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. From day one, I have definitely avoided the trolls.
I love it because like, and when you argue with the trolls, it just pushes out your content even more.
Yep.
Like,
oh, 100%, because they will fight back. Every
Oh,
word,
yeah.
everything you
Yep.
say, they will not stop.
and it's like, dude, you are giving me two things. You're making me feel better because I'm calling you out for being an asshole. And number two, you're helping the video go out. Like, that's how Nadia got fucking famous.
I know. I
Like,
know.
she's fucking brilliant.
We actually talked about that in our first podcast. She's
Yeah.
a fucking genius, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like
I'm
if
glad I'm
you-
not the only one who saw this, like,
If
or
you're-
realized what she's doing.
Yeah, like if you're a younger content creator or you're thinking about getting into it, if there is any kind of negative bullshit that's coming your way, don't steer away from it. Fucking steer into it, dude.
Right.
Because it's gonna get more people engaged. Because we just talked about it. Like the happy-go-lucky, the positive shit is not what people are gonna engage with. It's shit that pisses you off. And if you think somebody is cheating at a free game, it's free.
Right.
Anybody can play it.
Yep.
There's hackers fucking everywhere. We
Yep.
all know it.
Yep.
And Activision makes money on hacking, and like you can't
Right.
convince me otherwise.
No.
Because there's the new game isn't even out yet, and there's already hackers.
Right.
You can't tell me that somebody that works at that company is not leaking shit, and if they are, there is a financial gain. They're not doing it because they don't like what they're doing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because they're making a video game, and they have to be a graphic designer of some sort that gets paid by Activision. Activision is a shithole. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many different stories that come out and shit like that.
all the time.
You don't have to dig very far to find
Yeah,
how shitty of a company Activision
I'm
is to work
assuming
for.
that they are
No.
not paying their people top tier.
Not
And
at all.
some guy approaches you at a gas station and says, "Hey, are you the graphic designer for the new Call of Duty?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Hey, do you want to make $100,000 right now?" Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
do.
do.
I really do.
Right.
I
it's
could
like
really
just,
use $100,000.
right. Like, just give me a little piece of the code, and then boom.
And boom, I will put
Boom.
$100,000 into your pocket, and
Right.
nobody will know we
and,
had
then,
this
and
conversation.
then that dude wakes up and goes to work for Activision the next morning, and like nothing happened.
Yep. And they're gonna bring it up in a boardroom meeting and be like, "Hey, there's already hacks for our game. How do we stop this?" And just keep your mouth
I
shut.
could just picture the boss at the front of the desk and, okay, guys, we had another breach, and
No,
but I need to know
the boss doesn't care.
who ate at Ruby Tuesdays last night and told X3PO.
Do you follow Big Rob Energy on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he does like the skits where he pretends to be Activision and then pretends to be like one of their employees. And it's great, dude. And it's like it's exactly how I envision their offices ran. Like the boss is like, hey, just take Rebirth out of the rotation for this week.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, wait, Rebirth is our like most popular map right now. Why would you do that? I just want to see the world burn.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're
Because,
like,
like-
okay, sure,
Yeah,
take it out.
because you would have to be a fucking Batman villain
Yes.
to do some of the level of shit that goes on in fucking
Dude,
Call of
they're,
Duty.
they're literally trolling us every second of the day, and we just fucking wake up the next day and turn their stupid game on and play it.
Yeah, like when it was Verdansk, we were like, the vast majority of the complaints were there's too many rocks, and there's like you can't climb the rocks. You can't
Right.
climb the rocks. If there's ever a fight that's on the edge of the map, we have to traverse rocks to fucking get there.
Yes.
And it's terrible. We can't do it.
Yep.
And so they were like, well, here you go.
How
Here's
about we blow your fucking map up?
Here's Caldera. It's a fucking volcano,
Yep.
and you're gonna have to climb a half a mile straight up
In the
if
middle
there-
of the map.
Also, in 3 weeks, we're going to have a monkey throw the fucking map at you.
Oh, and Godzilla's gonna be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Like, who even thought of that? Like, who
I
just
don't
sat there
Funny.
and thought,
That was
like,
cash. That was all cash.
well,
Oh,
clearly.
I see. And this is like stick like if I was to take a piece of the Big Rob energy, it would be to do a skit like that where it's just a boardroom and it's just a pitch meeting. And
Yes.
someone's like, we got to come up with some new idea to get players engaged. And then just like some asleep drunk guy wakes up and goes,
Yep.
let's add Krampus. Let's make him invincible. Let's make him louder than anything you could possibly hear on the map. And when he comes and tries to destroy you and your team, everybody on the map is going to hear it. And you're just fucked. You're fucked.
You're fucked. Yeah. And
like, you know what? I like it. Let's run it.
Roll with it. Just roll with it. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And then they do it. And it's like, why? We don't want this. Well,
and there's got to be somebody at the tippity top that is like, so how much money did we make from microtransactions last month?
And I was just going to say that. Like, remember DMR Zone? It lasted for 3 months. 3 months. The DMRs were so broken. Yeah, but dude, you could purchase the pack that had the DMR, and it would totally unlock it for you. And then you had any attachment you needed, and you just roll out with the DMR and
and everybody else, like everyone had a DMR. Like,
yes. And DMR Zone was the worst meta, I think, in the entire game, and they did it to us on purpose. 100% did it to us on purpose.
They're like, "Oh, you guys have a problem with the M16 and the AUG? Well, check this shit out.
Good luck. We're going on vacation for 3 months, so see you later."
Yeah, we're going on vacation. Half of us have a trial we have to go to. We got court in the morning. Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they had all those like sexual assault accusations going on, and they rolled with it. They didn't give a shit.
And they were like, "Oh, you know what? We have all these accusations and we have all these lawsuits and shit. You know what we'll do? We'll just sell it to Microsoft." And Microsoft was like, "I mean, bet."
Right. Okay.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Dude, and you know what's funny about that? They did all that, sell it to Microsoft and all this. So Microsoft owns Xbox, right? But they did like this new Call of Duty was out first. The beta was out first on PlayStation. So did PlayStation give them money to have it released first? So
it could have been a deal that was already in the books that Microsoft had to agree upon before the transaction even happened.
That's true. They probably didn't have a choice. Because I thought of that. I'm like, why can't anyone play it on their Xbox when it's owned by Microsoft? But yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. Because like once you sign a contract, like no matter who buys the company or whatever,
you're buying that contract
you still gotta do the contract, right?
And I think they take full ownership like sometime next year, like in the summer, I think.
Gotcha.
And if they do, if Microsoft takes full ownership of it, and I don't see Master Chief dropping into Warzone 2,
oh my god, dude,
that is a huge missed opportunity to make a fucking boatload of cash.
Apparently, Master Chief barely dropped into the new Halo. Like that game is.
Yeah, I think.
That was
right now on that.
Man, that was a bust,
man. I don't understand why. Like, sticking with the same analogy as a boardroom, why has nobody been like, "Hey, you know how Halo has been like one of the most predominant games in like history, and everybody, regardless of having an Xbox or not, knows who Master Chief is, knows what the swords are. Hey, what if we were to just make a BR that kind of like mashes all of the games over the years and then make it an open platform? So if you've been on PlayStation your whole life, you can try some of the Halo shit. Why has that never been pitched? And if it has been pitched, why has it never been greenlit?
Right.
Money.
I mean, sure, when it first started, it was definitely the game to make people buy the Xbox. But that was before everyone could have an Xbox or a PlayStation. So it was like the deciding factor. Like, do I want to play Halo? Get the Xbox. You know, and now it's like it doesn't matter now because you can play the top games on any console. So why keep Halo on Xbox now?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because it's just one of like it just doesn't make sense. But like, I'm sure that there's some sort of back alley, like behind closed doors situation that where it makes perfect sense. But like for the mass public, it just doesn't make any sense.
Not at all.
Why would you not do that?
Right. The amount of more money that you can make, it just doesn't make sense.
Because if Fortnite has taught us anything, it's that people like BRs.
Yes. Yep.
So why would you just be like, well, I know that like the gaming landscape has completely changed and now people only care about Battle Royale. So let's just keep our game the exact same that it's been for 15 years and the player base will just take us into forever.
And when else are they going to come out with a different game style that everyone just likes more than BRs? I feel like BRs is running their course. And I feel like you see that when most people now are playing like Rebirth because it's still kind of a BR, but it's really not a BR. You know what I mean? And
it's a spin on Team Deathmatch.
Right. And like the size map and very little changes of Rebirth Island, like you'd think people would be bored of it, but they're not. No one wants to stop playing it.
No, because
I mean, I stopped because like Rebirth's just it's not for me. I like the big slower paced BR maps, but
I'm like a Rebirth fucking rat. Like I love it.
Right.
I don't know why, but I
that's
do.
what I mean. Like there's got to be a new game mode that comes out that just takes over.
Well, and there's gonna be like
Harry Potter, guys. Like, Harry Potter's coming.
Oh,
2023, bitches.
Oh yeah, it is.
Get your fucking wizard staff and your broom ready.
Oh, don't worry, I got my wand ready to go.
I bet you do.
Harry Potter ain't got shit.
Is that one gonna be played on your lonely games?
That one's gonna camera off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that fucking game. Are you kidding me? I'm getting it. It's happening.
100%.
Absolutely. But like, it's just, I just don't see, because eventually it will get old. Like you can see, some of the top creators that are making like Call of Duty TikToks. Like right now, like before, it used to be like it was easy. You would post a COD clip or whatever, and 1,500 views.
Yeah.
Or, like 3,000 views. Not a problem. And now it's like a coin flip. Like I watched this dude was flying a helicopter, switched seats, and quick scoped somebody out of a plane.
What?
1,500 views.
Yeah.
That was it.
Jesus.
Yeah, because it's not funny. It's not, there's no story to make you not believe it or something. And no one cares.
Really easy to assume something like that is a hack. That was like I said.
Right.
But even if it was, like, bro, that's still an insane fucking shot.
Right. And only to get 1,500 views though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I were to have hit that shot, actively shitting my pants right after. I'm crashing the helicopter because he switched seats, shot the guy out of the plane, switched back to the driver's seat before it hit the ground and flew off like nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, and then people watch it and no one cares. They're like, that.
Yeah, and they're like, swipe.
The Die Hard logo went past the screen.
Dude,
but then you get to the TikToks though. The thing about TikTok and Warzone that drive me nuts is they get to the TikToks that are like, I got the meta build for you, and it's fucking millions of views, shared across every single platform ever made, and it drives me nuts, dude.
Yeah, I like to, I like to just make clips. I like to put music to it. That's what I like to do. And like, that's kind of where I'm at. And that's why like I haven't really been posting much.
Yep.
Like Call of Duty content is like, that's just what I like to do. And now it's kind of getting to the point where it's like, I'm kind of over this.
See, that's where I'm at. I mean, you can see it in my post. It just, I went from posting at least one a week, and then it got to like one every 2 weeks, and then it's just, I can't do it. I can't.
I was posting, I still have like a shitload of them in my draft. And I was posting every single day at like 3:30 every single day. And now I'm just like, I don't even care.
It's funny. I'm surprised that I fell off on it because like most of my TikToks for a long time did really well. Like every time I posted, it did well and well and well. But like the hype of getting all those views and followers and shit died faster because the game just I didn't have fun. I'm not having fun doing it.
Yeah.
The other thing is, what do those views translate to? Because are they coming to your Twitch?
Right.
Is that upping your Twitch stream?
Most of the time, no.
No.
I posted one, and it was like, I think it got like 47,000 views or whatever, and it was a COD clip, and I was like promoting my Twitch, and I think I maybe got 6 followers from it.
Yeah.
And of those 6, I think one of them showed up at my next stream, and then I've never seen them again.
Yep.
So like, and then they came out with like Hover, and Hover was supposed to be like the Twitch of, you know, the gaming TikTok or whatever.
So I never got into Hover. I mean, I have one, and I thought about it, but to me, it sounded and seemed like a whole follow for follow scheme.
Pretty much what it,
because what it is creators watching creators, and like that's not you're not. I'm not on social media trying to boost my stream to get viewers that are other streamers, like. Because those streamers don't care about your stream. They care about their stream. They're just there because they said they'll be there. So they just show up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, everybody knows that like follow for follow doesn't work.
Right.
It doesn't work. And if you do think that it's going to work, it's not going to work. Like, you have to like get into a channel. You have to be friends with people. You have to like grow organically.
Right.
You can't just go and be like, hey, bro, like I stream too. What kind of stuff are you running for your stream? What kind of like backdoor self-promoting and shit like that?
Right. Because like, look at the friendship we have even with like Sean. Sean doesn't stream. Sean doesn't post on social media. You know what I mean? Or well, like to promote a stream or whatever. But like, right. But look at the friendship we have with Sean compared to like another content creator. Like it's just. Yeah.
Well, and it's hard to like.
You guys pay me.
To be,
like, you weren't supposed to say that. It's under contract.
It's hard to like try to build a friendship with somebody when you know that the only reason that they're there is for self gain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's because you're like, well, I mean, you seem like a cool person, but the only reason you're here is because you want to try to like see what you can get out of it. Like there's an incentive there for you.
Yep.
Versus being just a stand-up dude and we're chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. The whole content creation thing is fun, and with Warzone though, I can't do it anymore. And like sadly, the biggest mistake I made in streaming for a year was Warzone. I just tied myself to a game that I don't want to play anymore.
Yep.
And that it sucks, but
I don't even remember the last time that I've played. I think it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
And even then I could only do it for like an hour, and I'm like, I gotta fucking get out of here. I can't fucking do this.
I know.
But there's like
it drives me nuts.
There's no other games that are like Call of Duty.
No.
Where like because the reason that Call of Duty has like so much success is they've been around for fucking ever.
Right.
And it built such a fan base off of Modern Warfare 2 that like it's like a cult following almost. Like
it is 100%.
Because could you imagine if they were just for shits and giggles, they were like, all right, let's put a new gun in the bundle, and it's gonna be the exact intervention from Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Dude, everybody.
I would buy it 100%.
Yeah,
without even hesitation.
Yep. Wouldn't it could be because every now and then they come out with the packs or whatever that are like $24 in cash, and then you get COD points on top of the gun.
Yes.
It wouldn't even matter if it was that. I'd still buy it.
Yeah, I would. Yes, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And I don't even play Warzone anymore. Like I would just. I would buy it and play and be like, yeah, I still hate the game. And then I'd be done.
But I have this intervention.
But I have the intervention. Right.
Yeah.
and I would for sure make a TikTok about it and all this other stuff. Yep.
But like, and I'm assuming that the intervention is coming to the Modern Warfare 2.
That's what I've heard. I've heard.
The ACR is supposed to be there. The SCAR.
Oh, man. I can't wait, dude. I'm excited.
I'm excited. And well, like, but they're already flip flopping. Like it's hard to.
I know.
Thing that they say because they're like, oh, well, we're gonna have this looting system because like I don't know. Did you guys play Blackout?
Yes.
Blackout was lit. It was
awesome. It was fun.
You found a gun on the ground and you ran
that's
around.
What you used. Yep.
You found attachments.
Yep.
And that's what they were saying. They're like, this is going to be how the game's going to run.
And then they changed it.
And then they changed it. Some dickhead made a post on Twitter about it.
Yep.
And the vast majority of people were like, well, this is stupid because we need loadouts. It's like, well, no, you don't.
Go play Warzone.
It's funny. It's funny as hell to me when people will complain that they're like, oh, well, all you can use is metaguns. All you can use is metaguns. That's all you can do is use a metagun. And it's like, well, you are part of the problem.
Yes.
It is because you are depending on a gun versus skill. Because like everybody talks about like what they miss in gaming. I miss where like Call of Duty like had balls.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, we're going to release this game, right? We're just going to come out with it. Everybody's going to play the shit out of it. And if you suck, I'm sorry. It sucks that you suck. Get better.
Get better.
We're not going to fuck with the guns.
Yes, they didn't cater it. They didn't change the values of like, okay, now this gun does more headshot damage. It was all the same.
If you were a trash
it never
bag,
stopped.
Got shit on until you got better.
Yes.
And now they're like, oh fuck, little Timmy, he sucks.
Yep.
And we have to cater to him to get little Timmy's money. So we're gonna sell bundles for guns. So because it didn't used to matter. Like if you put a silencer on a gun, it didn't matter. It just sounded different.
Yes.
Like there was no accuracy change. There was no
and
nothing.
now it fucks with everything. Your ADS speed is down through the roof. And like they did that with the sniping. Like, okay, all these people are good with snipers, and all these other kids are getting one tapped in the head because they stand still for a half a second. We got to stop it. And it's like, why?
Yeah, because if you run out into the open for any reason, doesn't matter if you're on Rebirth, Caldera, doesn't matter if you're in PUBG, doesn't matter if you're on Fortnite. If you are on the top of a hill and you are just trucking down the hill, how many people are seeing you? And if you're doing something like that, you should get shot in the mouth.
100%.
Which it should happen.
Yeah, you should be back in the lobby getting ready to start again because
thinking about your choices.
Yes. But no, they're like, nah, we can't have that because that's not fair.
Like,
what?
Once they took sniping out, dude,
it killed it for me. I am done.
Because like I like it takes skill to run a sniper rifle.
Yep.
Because you only have one fucking bullet.
Yeah.
I don't have 60 and I can't fire 30 rounds in 2 seconds. I can't do it. I have to be accurate. I have to place my shot. I have to know where you're running. I have to lead the shot. Like there is a lot of stuff that goes into that. And once you like, it was, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday. I ADS'd on this dude. He was running and he went to slide cancel. And on the way up from the slide cancel, I shot. And the bullet hit him in the side of the head, cracked his armor.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Serpentine kicks in and he runs away and he lives. It's like, what?
He's gone. I was like, what
the fuck? He had his earpiece in. That's what you hit.
He had his cans on. I hit the cans.
But like, it's annoying.
Dude. Yeah, they're like, that's another one of those boardroom meetings that I would love to sit in on. They're like, hey, what does everybody really enjoy about this game? What is something that is like a die-hard player base, something that they really like to do? Sniping? Let's fuck that up.
Do it.
Let's
get rid of it. I mean, absolutely obliterate it.
You take an AX-50, the bullet is like that fucking
50
big.
round caliber.
And when you shoot somebody at 300 meters away, it's just gonna crack their armor. It's just gonna crack.
Yeah, it's stupid, dude.
And then that person can turn and drop you before you have a chance to do anything.
Exactly. And I wouldn't have a problem with it because I play Apex occasionally. I play other games. I wouldn't have a problem with it if they didn't have the balls to put on their game realistic game because it's not. It's not a realistic game. If I shoot you in the leg with a 50 caliber sniper rifle from 2 miles away, you do not have a leg. Yeah. It's gone.
No.
It's gone. So if I shoot you in the face, you no longer have a face. Like, it should just be gone. Like they
Yeah.
should be running, they should be looking at their screen, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to that house."
And
And then they go to that house, and then boom, right back to the lobby.
yeah, that's what I was telling Paulie last week. Is you hit that guy and it takes his shields away, and then he turns around with an AR and pops you a couple times while you're reloading and you're dead. But in reality, if I come to your face and I grab an actual sniper bullet and I throw it as hard as I can in your face, you're still not going to want to turn around and shoot at me because you're going to be like, fucking fuck.
It's insane. They were like, how do we take this game that everybody loves and let's just fuck it up?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll see who stays.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
It really is.
I'm ready for the new one, but I'm also like ready to be disappointed. I really am.
Oh, well, it's gonna be. It's because they're already flip flopping.
I know.
It would be such a simple fix.
It sucks that big creators can shit on a plate and people eat from it, and no one cares.
If the big problem for everybody was not having loadouts, why would you not like keep the loadouts to Rebirth? Because there's going to be a new Rebirth map. So why not keep the loadouts to the new Rebirth map, and for the new Warzone 2 or whatever the hell they're going to call it, no loadouts? Because you would have to rely on skill. You would have to rely on how good of a shot you are, or how decent of a player you are, or how you actually
That's why I say you just release hardcore Warzone.
Do it. Absolutely 100%.
Hardcore was always my favorite team deathmatch mode.
Dude, they did that. You guys remember when they did like the sniper?
Yes,
sniper only?
They did. And they did that a long time ago.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
It was perfect.
I mean, and now though, see, the problem is they're pushing that Iron Trials thing. So I think I feel like their ranked mode in Warzone is going to be like Iron Trials, and that's going to suck, dude. It's going to suck
because they buff like
they crank up the TTK, and then they're like, good luck.
You don't get, and like, I might be stepping out of pocket here saying this, but there's a reason that Call of Duty is more successful than Apex. Okay, there's a reason, because no one likes to be in a gunfight for 45 seconds.
No,
and the second that gunfight is over, everybody else that is in the surrounding area heard it, knows that you're weak, and just swarms you. So the first gunfight you're in, you're fucked. You're
100%. 100%.
Whereas in Call of Duty, if you have 60 rounds in your mag, and if you're good enough, you can wipe a whole squad by yourself.
Yep.
So, like, there is a reason that it should be like that, and you shouldn't fuck with it.
No.
Like, if you want to have a rank system, lower the TTK.
Yes. Right.
Like,
because then when you lower the TTK, people play smarter. People hide more. And I mean, people can call it camping all you want, but like keeping your head down and playing the game, just standing on top of a hill, sniping everyone and just tanking everything is just not, it's not going to be, you can't do it. You can't.
Like, I don't even understand why they have sniper rifles in Apex. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, right? You can't, like, how many, is there sniper rifles that you can, like, one-shot someone? Like, full armor?
There's a Kraber. Well, no,
just the Kraber. Right.
Yep. That's it. Everything else takes, like, 2 to 3 shots.
Right.
And they did that to Call of Duty, and I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
Because there was no more beautiful sound than you're just hanging out with your boys, you see somebody in a car, the car is driving, and you take a luck shot and hear the fuck, like, immediately down, hear the headshot sound, and you're just like, oh, dude, that was amazing.
I did it.
And your boys are like, oh, shit.
Now, I will say, though, that is why I've been enjoying PUBG a lot right now, because the TTK is not that long. It's very hardcore style because, I mean, you can one-shot people in the head with a sniper rifle. You can, but like the sniping and so what I really enjoy about PUBG too is recoil. I think like recoil control is huge in a game of like full auto weapons, where in Call of Duty there's zero recoil on every single gun. I mean, you can say there's recoil, but there's not. Like if you play PUBG and as soon as you start shooting, that gun goes straight up in the air. So like you got to work on pulling that down, and like that takes skill, man. It takes a lot of work to figure it out, but
did you try Super People at all?
I did. Super People was okay.
I liked it.
I liked it too, but I liked like the more bare bones style of like PUBG. Like not having to worry about crafting as you're walking around, and
that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the crafting idea of it. I just like the idea of PUBG, like, oh, level 3 helmet, put it on, you're done. You know what I mean? And yeah.
The Blackout was, and that's what I thought Warzone 2 was.
Dude, it was gonna be sick. I was ready for like a PUBG style Warzone. I would never stop playing that game ever a day in my life.
I would.
My daughter would not know who I am.
Yeah. Like it was just that play style, like Blackout. Like if you didn't play Blackout, you fucking missed out because that game, perfect.
Yes,
perfect.
100%.
Because you ran into a house. If there was a badass gun in there, you were set. And you just would run with that gun, and you would find other attachments where you would kill people. You had to get the right ammo. Like it was perfect. And then Warzone came out, and they're like, "Well, hey, do you want to grind this gun for 2 fucking days, or now hear me out? You can spend $10, and we'll give you the best shit."
Yep. But now, when Warzone first hit, they did it pretty good because they didn't keep fucking with the guns. Like they just kept them the same, and they were all pretty decent. Like you could use like the SMGs. Like there was no dominant SMG when Warzone first came out. I mean, the MP7 was pretty good, but so was the MP5, and so was this one, and nothing was broken. And then all of a sudden, they were like, "All right, we're gonna add Cold War guns to this for some reason," and then it just went. Literally they just threw gas onto a little tiny fire that they had, and it just blew it up.
Where I started to feel like I'm like, am I a fucking clown? Like, am I seeing this right? Was when I realized that there are like 4 different variants of the MP5.
Oh, it's insane.
And they all do different damage.
Yes.
There's an AK in Cold War. There's an AK in Modern Warfare.
Yep.
And there's kind of sort of an AK with Vanguard. All 3 of them the AK. All 3 of them take the same bullets. All 3 of them do completely different shit.
Completely. It's insane.
So, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that the AK? Why are there 3?
Yeah, dude, it's so stupid.
Why are there 3?
I don't know why they did that.
You have to grind each one of them to like, and it takes forever to fucking do because there's people that will grind the hell out of it because they don't have a job and there's nothing wrong with that. They're kids or they're just unemployed. Like, but there's also like fathers and mothers.
Right.
I have to go to work.
Yes.
Like, and I don't understand why you wouldn't want to market to those people, because those are the people that are going to spend the money on your game.
Right. We're the people with the money. We have to wake up for the job. Yes.
Yeah. Timmy that is push mowing his grandma's yard. Sure, he's going to get enough money to buy the game, but he's going to play the hell out of it. But do you really think that he's going to spend that much money? Probably not. But the 32-year-old that just wants to get on a game with his fucking buddies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all my buddies that I game with, we're all fucking we're children, dude. We spend our money on dumb shit. If we like it, we're buying it.
Yeah. So like, why would you not market to the people? Because it used to be, I think it was Ghost, where if you spent money, the only thing that you got was a camo. That was it. Like that you could buy different skins for your gun. And that was cool as shit. And they were like $3, $4. Like you could buy some badass ones that were kind of cool looking for $10, but that was it. It didn't fuck with the gun at all.
What was the first Call of Duty you played, Durff?
Definitely. Well, okay, so I played the first one.
So Modern Warfare?
But the one that I played like religiously was Modern Warfare 2.
What about you, Sean?
It was a World War II I don't know what the name of it was, but it was one of the 360 World War II games.
Yep. So you
old.
The old one.
Before Modern Warfare.
Yeah, before Modern Warfare. So I religiously played Modern Warfare. I mean, I think I had too. Like it was insane. My gameplay time was like 4 months.
Yeah,
like
same.
It was just it was nutty.
That's one thing I miss too, is the simplicity of having 3 kills got you a radar,
Yes.
5 kills got you
airstrike.
Airstrike, and 7 got you a helicopter.
Yes,
yeah.
dude. That. Oh my god, those were the days, dude.
Simplicity of it.
3-9-11, UAV, Harrier strike, chopper gunner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I even enjoyed like the next Call of Duties after that. Like Modern Warfare 2 was really good. It was funny because back in the day, I feel like everyone was split. There was like people that liked Infinity Ward, and then people who liked Treyarch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like once in a while, Treyarch would come out with a good Black Ops game, and I was like, oh, this one's okay. That's okay. But I was a diehard Infinity Ward fan. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would be like, dude, who needs jetpacks? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Infinity Ward wouldn't do that to us, you know. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and I was like, well, all right, they're just fucking shitting on everyone right now. They don't give a shit.
Dude, and Black Ops had the backing of zombies. I loved zombies. Loved it. Loved it.
That is one thing Treyarch did right. Well, when I was like a hater of Treyarch. But
back then, like you had the added bonus of if you were in a lobby and you talked a little bit of shit, somebody would invite you to a 1v1 at Rust. And it would be, and you would have all of your buddies.
Oh, those were the days, dude. Yes.
And you are sweating bullets because you're about to eat every word you just said.
Yes, yes. The 1v1s, dude.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I would 1v1 everybody.
Yep.
But like, because you're just playing with your buddies, just hanging out in a normal, like, just modern or multiplayer, just hanging out, and somebody talks some shit, and that was always the go-to. 1v1 me at Rust.
Yep. 100%.
And okay. And you would either get absolutely dumpstered, or you would destroy somebody, and that made you feel so good.
I was just gonna see if I could find it quick, but I have messages from all my old Xbox messages. Dude, they're so funny. Like the shit talking back in the day was the best because like I couldn't talk to the other team like while we were playing. So like you would just be playing and all of a sudden you get this notification on your screen. It was like, so and so sent you a message, and you're like, let me read this, bitch. Yep. I just pissed someone off. Yep.
Well, dude, like I don't understand what the hell they're thinking about bringing in proximity chat.
Oh, dude, I'm ready for it. I want it, dude. So they have it in Tarkov, and it is like the greatest thing ever because, like, in Tarkov, though, the AI, so like you can tell the difference between the AI and a PMC player. So a PMC would be like a real person, and you could run into a guy who's struggling with AIs, like this PMC guy's just struggling, and you could tell, and you could like sneak up and like, hey dude, you doing okay over there? And they'd be like, no dude, I can't fucking kill these things. You know what I mean? Like, and like to me, that's content, dude. That is just like good shit. I don't know. That's Tarkov though, right? Call of Duty proximity chat is just gonna be fucking trolls,
dude.
Yeah.
Every time that you stream, time
you gotta mute it. You gotta turn it off. Because you definitely
shit on somebody, dude. You are gonna get the most toxic, horrible things said to you.
Yep.
By a 12-year-old.
Yes, 100%.
You cannot
100%, dude.
You cannot tell me that Call of Duty is like, oh yeah, we have a pretty level-headed fan base of some very mature individuals. Yep. No, they know they're talking.
You know, I didn't think of that. It's like I want it, but I probably shouldn't have it on while I stream.
No, nope, will not do it.
Yeah,
because there's no shot that there is not going to be people that are like spouting off just horrific shit.
Yeah,
like I guarantee, I'm calling it now. I guarantee you, we have proximity chat for the first month, maybe even less.
And
I can see it going away real quick.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, though, in Tarkov, dude, it's a blast.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the best thing ever.
Actually, I would not be surprised if it's something you can toggle on and off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like quickly.
Real quick.
Right.
Yes.
Right, because like even in Tarkov, like it was nice. Like you would go into like a 3-story building and you would hear someone above you like running around. And you could be like, "What are you doing on floor 2, dude?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "What are you doing on floor 1?" You know what I mean? Like it was just like, but like, yeah, Call of Duty's different, dude. Call of Duty,
You need to make it a little more.
You also got to think that Tarkov is exclusive to PC.
Yeah.
So you have to have a PC.
Yep.
You are giving a free open mic to anybody that has a PlayStation, an Xbox.
Yep.
Like, just the horrific shit that is going to be said.
Yeah, because there's some kid who bought one of my old Xboxes and he still plays on it. And like he's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he can play Warzone.
We are not going to sit here and act like we did not go through the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Those
those were
do you think
terrible,
disgusting, vile?
This is why though they rolled out like this new like anti-bullying thing?
Dude,
because you saw that, right? Like, I mean, I know, I laughed at it too, but like, why would they just come out with that out of nowhere? It's got to be because of the proximity chat. Someone in that room had to be like, dude, you guys know this is a bad idea, right? Like, this is not going to work. And they're like, dude, shut the fuck up. We're putting it in the game. And then another person like was like, dude, yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. And they're like, just say we can't bully people.
Yeah,
just put that in there.
That's gonna stop. Because there was that thing that it was a while ago, and it was like you would fire up Warzone, and then it would be like a black screen that would say be respectful, or like it had something, I can't remember what the fuck it said because it was only up there for like a week, but it was like be kind or some shit like that. And that same night I got a death com from somebody who said not so very nice things about my mother.
Yes,
and you're gonna give that individual just an open mic. Open mic, huh?
The whole time. The whole time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have nothing but constructive things to say about me.
Yes, it's gonna
be death
so
comms
bad.
in Warzone 2? Are there death comms?
They can't take that away.
Yeah, they can't take that away.
Right, like that's. I think that's too much of a hit. But like, I mean, they took sniping out.
Why would you? Because like, dude, why would you do that? Let's give the most toxic, heathenistic bastards out there that only come home just to cheat and hack and do all this shit. Let's give that play
give them the floor.
Let's let them speak and see what they can offer to the society that we own.
Dude, it's gonna be a shit show.
It's gonna be terrible. I said, I'm calling it now. They are taking
you up the content creators is what it's about.
Now, is it gonna be like? Do you think open mic will be on while you're in the plane with all 100 people?
Oh, it was.
Oh no!
It sounded like somebody took 2 walkie-talkies, turned them on, and put them.
Yeah, you could not make that work. There's no way that would ever work in any environment. There's just too much noise. You get 3 people talking like this, and you're like, okay, if someone needs to fucking stop.
Yes.
Like, dude, it's gonna be
a shit show.
And could you imagine quads? Could you imagine?
No.
So let's add gigs to this conversation.
Yep.
And then all 4 of us go into a room and all 4 of us are screaming at one individual, like on the other team. Like, even that would be insane.
You would not be able to take anything out of it.
And then you almost feel bad for like, imagine like gigs playing with proximity chat and in like 98 virgins hear a female on the open mic. Oh my God. It's done. Female gamers it's over, dude.
It's such a bad idea, and I don't,
actually, you're right. Okay, so I never thought of it like that. I never thought of it like that.
That is the equivalent of going up to a homeless man and being like, "Hey, bro, can I record you real quick? Can you tell me some shit about your life? Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah,
I'm gonna post this on TikTok.
What can I do to make my life better? You're asking. I'm
gonna go live on TikTok, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, homeless dude that I don't know. Is there any constructive criticism that you would like to offer about me? Is there anything you would like to say?" It's not going to be positive, I'll tell you that.
No. Damn, I didn't think of that.
So we could even magnify that situation. Just let's go to a random 16-year-old who just got out of high school that day and be like, "Hey, buddy, how was your day? Did you have some bullies? You got some homework you got to do? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Anything you would like to say to me? Because you're gonna go play a game that you like, and I like it too, and I'm gonna dumpster you. I am gonna literally dunk on you. I'm gonna drag my nuts across your forehead, and like I know that your stepdad just socked you in the mouth. Is there anything that you'd like to say that could be positive? Good kill? You think that's coming out of a COD player? No.
There's another side to this coin too, where that 16-year-old rocks your fucking world and then explains to you how he's actually your dad.
Yes. Right.
Always this is bad.
You're like, wait, I'm 32. This math does not add up, but okay, Dad.
But you're right. I'm gonna need some of that back child support that you got there.
Fuck, I never thought of that. Thought of how bad it's gonna actually be.
Such a shit show.
Yeah.
Such a terrible shit show. Because like I said, like the player base for like it would probably work for like Apex maybe, but there's still some toxic people that play Apex, but there's no like death comms. But so you could maybe have like prox chat or something like that.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty, like, is the most just toxic fan base that there is.
I mean, even myself, like the amount of moaning I've done in my microphone when someone's killed me is disgusting. Yeah. And it's not me. Like, I don't just walk around and like if I go to the store and someone bumps into me, I don't like go, you know what I mean? Like, I only do that because I play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That would.
Yeah.
But that's
I kind of want to see that TikTok now. I want to see get your wife to hold that phone up while you just walk around
and act like turn on my Call of Duty like
every
mindset
time
when I go into Walmart. Like that's not good, right? And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing.
Exactly what we're gonna do.
Fuck.
We are gonna go live chat with the vast public, and we're gonna hear what constructive things they have to say.
Oh, it'd be too good.
Oh no,
it's not gonna be great. Like once I heard that, I was like, I thought it was a joke. I really did. I thought that they were joking. They're like, hey, we're gonna put prox chat in, and I was like, there's no fucking shot. There's no shot that they are gonna give the player base that is Call of Duty just an open mic. Like, hey, is there anything? Anything at all?
Fuck, I didn't think of that.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna drop some racial slurs? I understand. You're kind of a scumbag.
And most of the people like trying to mind what they're saying are people that stream, right?
Yeah.
And those people though that stream don't have like their open mic on. Like I don't play with my open mic on. Like with randoms.
Why would you?
Right. So the people that are trying to not say things like that are not going to be talking. So it's just literally is going to just be the whole bad side of Call of Duty.
Exactly. Because I don't even play with randoms when I'm streaming. There's no way. Because like what if they say something or
right.
At the very least I'm going to be like, "Hey guys, these random individuals that I don't know, you could be drunk. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm streaming right now. Is there any way that you guys could be nice?"
Yeah.
Think about how much control someone like Durff who streams over console versus someone with PC.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like good luck stopping all that.
Exactly.
Like I can stop it all with a push of a button right on my stream deck. Like I can just gone.
And you're like, I mean, how many times? Like, and you don't have to say, but like, how many times has there been a death comm where you're just like, oh, I wish I would have muted that?
Yes, a lot.
Now we're gonna give that power over to how many people are gonna be in the lobby? 150. And we're just gonna let that baby rock.
Dude, I can't wait to hear my first plane flight.
Oh, dude, it's going.
I'm gonna add to it too. I'm definitely adding to it. I'm just gonna yell.
You're gonna get music. I don't understand how this is supposed to work because there's gonna be people blasting music.
Now, see, I am also gonna work on a soundboard so that it plays through my microphone.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I kind of want to do like the Arnold Schwarzenegger and like do the whole like, who is your daddy? And what does he do? But like
down again.
Not a tumor.
Not a tumor.
Get to the chopper.
such a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't think of that. I was just telling Sean last week, like, the content I'm going to be able to get from this will be unbelievable. But I didn't think about, like, I didn't think about the bad side of this.
You're going to get some stuff. I promise you that.
Yeah.
It's going to be there.
Fuck.
Because, like, think about it. Okay, so every now and then, you know, you want to play competitively. You want to try, blah, 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 blah. And then there's times where you just want to drink a couple beers, go to the tallest building, and you want to snipe. And that's all you want to do. Now imagine somebody knows you're up there, and they start scaling the staircase coming up to you. Do you think they're going to have nice words?
No.
You think they're going to...
What I wonder what the distance on the proximity chat's going to be.
Oh, I guarantee you at first it's going to be a little wonky.
Yeah.
You got to be able to turn it off. I cannot imagine they just let this thing fucking roam. It's going to be...
I mean, if you can turn off your own teammates, like, you can for sure be able to turn off proximity chat.
Yeah,
but
and I'm never going to use it.
I got to know what the distance is going to be now.
I guarantee you it's going to be... Because, like, call it what you will. Call of Duty copies most games, and most games copy Call of Duty. Everybody copies everybody.
Yep.
And in Escape from Tarkov, you can be on a floor below someone.
Yes.
And you can talk and they can hear you. So I guarantee you that they're going to try to follow that kind of thing, and you go into a building, and if there's somebody in the attic, you can talk to them. Yeah,
because in Tarkov, you can tell they're further away. You know what I mean? Like, when they start talking, it's really muffled, but like the closer you get, the louder it gets. But I mean, obviously there's distance, but fuck.
You know,
I didn't think of that.
Okay, furthermore, you know that someone is camping in a house. The first thing that you say, rightly or wrongly, is, there's a fucking camper in there, right?
And
now that person is going to be able to say something back to you.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's not going to be nice.
No, because they're going to explain to you that they're not camping. And not a very nice way. Yeah,
not a nice way at all.
No.
Yeah.
So, like, though, but on the upside of it, it's gonna be fun though, because like I'm gonna be able to walk into a room and be like, "Yo, how are your marshmallows, you fucking camper?" You know.
And do you think they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I am camping. You're right. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna put my gun down. You're right. I'm gonna go ahead and back out. You don't have to worry about it."
I mean, maybe this will be my new niche. Maybe I just be the nice person in Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Because there's not going to be anyone nice.
No.
So maybe I'll be the nice guy.
You be the nice guy.
Yeah.
And you're just going to get verbally assaulted.
I cannot wait.
For hours.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Do it.
I'm going to.
The TikTok that you post is going to be you saying something nice.
Yep.
And then just a beep.
The whole time. Yeah, the
whole time. You're gonna go into a room or into a building, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, how are you enjoying the game?" And you just be like, "He didn't have anything nice to say."
And then at the end of it, you need a real clear fuck.
Yeah, just right at the end. Just yep. Oh, dude. Yeah, you're right though. It's gonna be brutal. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty bad.
You gotta think that like, and it's not even just gonna be that. There's gonna be trolls. They're gonna play with the proxy chat. Like, if you think that there is not gonna be somebody that's just gonna have porn going on in the background, just like, you're gonna go into
this is not something that's gonna stick around, because you're gonna have really popular streamers who don't want to hear this stuff. Songs, music, porn, all of it.
Like, you're gonna.
It's not gonna work. It's gonna be turned off.
Yeah, and there's gonna be somebody getting their cheeks slapped, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
And I mean, there's even gonna be streamers that are gonna be worried about like copyrighted music playing.
Yeah, you're gonna have 11 people in your chat playing a game, and all of a sudden Rihanna comes on because someone's coming up behind you, and you're getting sued by Rihanna next fucking week. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to definitely play music through mine.
Well, yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I told Sean, like, Katy Perry's Fireworks, like, I'm playing that song the whole time. Like, I just want to walk into a building and be like, baby, you're a firework. Just nonstop. And they're going to be like, why the fuck is this kid doing this?
Yeah, but they're not going to say, why the fuck is this kid doing this? They're going to say, beepity, 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 beep.
Yeah. Dude, it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. You're going to be like, I was just trying to be funny.
Okay, so the first time I play, I don't stream it. I record and just go from there.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Like go like tomorrow. Go to a skate park and just go up and be like, how's everybody's day?
Yeah.
How we doing, everybody?
Skaters are nice people.
Someone is going to say, I'm doing good. And someone else is going to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
You can get that at Walmart too.
Yeah,
Taco Bell drive-through.
You're also adding another layer to it that you are engaging with people that are in the privacy of their own homes.
Right.
There's no...
Yeah, there's going to be a 12-year-old and their dad just left to go get fucking milk. And he's like, nobody's home. Fucking headset on, dude.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll have prox chat off. Thank you. No thanks. I'm good.
Yep. And the first bad person you kill is like their name's going to be like Pube Slayer 69. Yep. And you're going to wish you're just going to wish you never walked into that fucking room.
Yep. Every day you get to think, is this where I get rocked? Is this where the end of my channel? Because someone wants to be an asshole?
Because Pube Slayer 69 is yelling racial slurs because his dad's not at the house right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Because like to them, and it's another thing is it's gonna be a free game. So you're asking someone who didn't pay for the game, who got the console from their grandma, to be nice.
Yep.
No. No.
I want it though, dude. I want it. I just gotta see it. I have to see it.
Like I said, I'm calling it now. It's gonna be. They're gonna come out with prox chat, and then a month later, it's just gonna be
gone.
There will be instant updates for this game.
Yep. Yeah. They're gonna be like, hey, we rolled out this update. It fucked up the proximity chat. It's not here anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna take us like at least 6 months.
Yeah, we can never do that again. I mean, it'll never be. I don't know. They're just like we fucked up.
And also we buffed SMGs.
Yes.
Again.
Yeah. Oh, and you can't throw C4 more than 2 feet.
Yeah.
Oh god. This is gonna. There's no shot.
Yeah.
But we are bringing in water balloons.
Oh yes.
As a prank.
Snowballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will be able to pee in the snow.
So we have already hit an hour and 40 minutes.
Good time.
Good times. We talked about aliens for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then straight into Call of Duty.
We did this our first stream too. We were doing really good. Yep, we talked a lot about football for a while. Well, there was a lot of football news though. I know you don't watch sports much though.
Well, I wish I did, but
I know. I'm just into NFL. Once NFL's over, my sports days are just meh.
Well, I used to be like really big into sports. Like I used to love football. And then I got sober and started streaming and making TikToks, content creation, and I literally didn't have time for anything else.
Yep. Sean, by the way, did you watch Thursday night's football game?
No, you could not make me.
Dude, oh my God. It was so bad. So bad. So, Durff, you know football a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I know the game.
It was tied at the end of the game.
I'm an American.
At the end of the game, it was tied 9-9. They had 3 field goals scored on each team. And then it went into overtime. Russell Wilson for the Broncos, just about ready to score a touchdown. It's like 4th and 2. They decide that, Russell Wilson has played very well this entire game. Let's let him throw the football. And, he misses it by a mile. And then who was it? It was the Broncos and why can't I think of it?
Some other fucking boring team.
Anyway, they got the football back, marched down the field a little ways, scored a fucking game-winning field goal.
Indy.
Yeah, the Colts.
Yeah. It was Indy.
Oh my god, dude. So
two takeaways are Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl threw a pick to lose the game in the end zone. Yep. So he had one of the best running backs, should have ran it, didn't run it. So then they went into the same game here and didn't run it when they should have. And then also there was a wide open wide receiver who he did not even see. Yards open.
Yes.
Easy touchdown. I could have thrown that touchdown.
I think I saw that on TikTok.
And like the best thing is someone has figured out how much Amazon Prime has paid for every Thursday night game, and it's $78 million per game. So they paid $78 million to air that game.
Whiff.
And Thursday night has to be the least watched game because I can tell you, unless it's a team I really like, which they don't have those games, I'm not watching it. I'm not going to ruin my Friday.
Yeah.
Waking up early in the morning to stay up and watch a 9-9 football game.
I mean, I do. I miss watching football.
Like I feel like I need some of my Prime money back for that game on Thursday. Like,
look at your 2-day shipping. Relax, Chief. Yeah. Relax.
There should be a commercial that comes out really soon. Like, hey, if you watched the game on October 6th, you may be entitled to some compensation.
Financial compensation.
Yeah, because I want my money back. I'm talking to you, Bezos.
I don't think he doesn't even own it anymore.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, dude, being that rich, oh my god, it's got to be miserable.
They say it's not. The money doesn't buy everything, and it's not worth being that rich. But let me find out.
Yeah,
let me find out.
Yeah, right now, like, I mean, I don't know your guys' financial situations, and but I'm just saying there's things that you want. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, if I could just work, this amount of overtime, maybe we can put some money back and we can save up for a vacation. Somebody hands you $1 billion. You're going on every vacation you've ever thought of for your whole life. You're buying every car you've wanted to buy. You're buying a house that you built. Like, you're doing everything. And then, oh, by the way, everybody who was your friend, now you think is just around so they can get some fucking kickback.
Yeah.
Now you amplify that by like, how much is Elon Musk worth? Like $250 billion.
Oh, it's absolutely untouchable.
That guy has got to be a lonely bastard.
Yeah.
And they're like, he works so much. Well, yeah, he fucking has to. He doesn't have anything in life that he wants anymore. And all of his friends are fucking fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
the best thing he can do is get a fucking dog. Because
yeah. Dog's not. Yeah, but dude, I would never want to be that rich. I would, if I were to just win the lottery tomorrow, even though I don't even play, like it's some sort of like Disney movie, like the winning lottery ticket. Just
he's waiting for Dwayne the Rock Johnson to knock on his front door with a 6-foot paycheck.
Yeah, like here's $1 billion, dude. I would buy like a house, I'd buy a dope car, and I would pay off all my debt and then donate the rest of it. Fuck that.
What? Right? Because what else are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Just shut yourself off to the world? Like,
how do you stream being a billionaire?
How do you do anything? How do you get out of bed at 7 o'clock in the morning? You don't. You don't.
You go to like islands and check shit out.
Right, but then there's people like Elon Musk who sleeps 4 hours every fucking day and just grinds. He just constantly like, how are we getting to Mars? It's like, dude, fucking stop. You've already done everything. You've done it all.
Dude, that is such a flawed project to go to Mars. Like, so you mean to tell me that you are going to send people 4 years away from us and then expect them to hold some sort of resemblance to the society that they left?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that some guy calls you a dickhead and you guys are having a little bit of a scuffle You get on a spaceship and you go to Mars and you don't think about unhooking that dude's oxygen tank. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna put me in Mars jail? Because we don't have one.
Mars jail.
What you do is you give them some badass Wi-Fi and let them play Warzone 2 with proximity chat.
Yeah,
they'll stay up to date
by himself. Like it's just, and they're like, oh, we're gonna. Have you heard that he wants to nuke Mars so it will melt,
reset the ozone layer?
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's gonna he wants to nuke Mars. And
okay.
Do you know how insane it is that he brought this to the United States government and was like, "This is my plan, homie. If you're that rich, just do it." Like no one owns Mars. Just fucking.
Yeah. How do you stop someone from if he has the money and the wherewithal to get that to Mars? Who's gonna stop him? Like why? Who? Legally speaking,
right?
He launched a car into space. Yeah, exactly. It was him, Jeff Bezos, and the guy that owns Virgin Mobile. They all got into a space race, and it was basically a dick measuring contest.
It was ridiculous. I remember when this was going on. It was so stupid. It was millionaires just going up, not even all the way to space. They were just going as high as they could, and then it just came back down. Yeah.
And they all built their own little special spaceships where you could have fed a third world country for maybe, I don't know, 3 months, maybe something like that. You could, there's a billion different things you could have done with all that money.
Or at least got the gallon of gas back down to 250. Come on, let's be honest.
But, you got to space for a couple seconds.
That was cool.
It was a pretty dope Instagram post.
Yeah, it was literally only cool too the day it fucking happened. Yeah. After it happened, I've never heard a single fucking word about it.
Yeah, exactly.
The picture from outside proved the Earth wasn't flat.
Well, to some people.
To some people.
Full circle.
Did you see that Jeff Bezos is trying to build a clock that's carved into a mountain that will be on this planet for the rest of this time that the planet is here? He wants to make something that lasts forever. And he's spending an ass load of money to do it.
Why?
And people are like, hey, so you know how we're pretty dependent on oil and shit like that? Do you think there's any constructive thing you could do with that amount of money to maybe help the economy or anything like that, really? And he's like, basically, hey, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I gave you 2 days shipping. What more do you want?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. So I just a real quick thing I just Googled, right? So everyone talks about student debt loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big talk about everything. The entirety of student loan debt from the federal government right now is only $1.6 trillion. They could literally pay off everyone's debt that they have to pay for the rest of their lives. Instead, they're going to put a clock in a fucking mountain.
That'll be here forever.
That probably won't even be there that long because Putin's a fucking crazy man.
Oh, dude. There's just fucking, just do it. I feel like everybody is at that point now. Just fucking do it. Just do it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna nuke this. I'm gonna just fucking do it.
Just tell Jeff Bezos, I don't need your mountain clock. I just ordered a watch off of Amazon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
I appreciate it.
I'll put it in a hole in the ground.
Yeah, it's a fucking, oh God. There's so many things that and people are like, oh, well, we need to tax the rich. I'm like, well, why the fuck would you do that? Because the second you roll out the plan to tax the rich, they're rich.
Yeah.
They're gonna move.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how you have to pay $100 million a year in taxes and that kind of sucks ass, but you get to live in Los Angeles and that's kind of cool? Well, we would like it if you would pay $500 million in taxes each year to try to help out everybody. And, oh, fuck off. I'm going to go to Sweden.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah. It's a $42 million clock he's building in Texas.
$42 million. In Texas?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have not heard about this.
$42 million could probably build a couple schools.
It's not even new news either. This is from 2020.
So now, is this going to be like a sundial clock? Or are we talking like fully functional?
I've seen some designs. I've seen some
It looks like a giant piece of metalwork.
Yep. That they're just going to put into a mountain versus building a hospital or a school or
Cancer center.
any of that shit. You know who could use 42 million?
1-day shipping.
General education.
Right. Yes. Right.
You could take
Teachers.
that $42 million and you could divide it up into every single person that is a teacher in this country, and you could give them all a bonus because they get absolutely shit on.
Dude, or even like anything that points at, dude, something towards mental health. Like, holy fuck. Like, can someone open that can of worms that's rich and just do something about it? Like, there's got to be something that can be done because it's insane. Sean's kid's school just had someone go to fucking jail, or where they would go to school, go to jail for terrorist threats.
Yep. But you can't.
What the fuck?
But if you say that you would like to employ a military veteran as a security guard at every school in America, that you're a psychopath if you say that.
Right, which is
you're insane. But hey, let's let the kids be kids. Let's let them, it's just a threat. I mean, it may or may not be true.
Dude, I'll tell you what, when
I'm the psycho.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, when that shooting hit Buffalo, that Tops shooting, it was wild here, dude. People were scared. People in my town that live an hour away were afraid to go to our Tops. Like, our Tops was dead. I went in there the next day because like I had to get stuff for my sub shop. So we do like daily specials, and sometimes like we don't sell, like I buy just enough stuff to make that special for that day. You know what I mean? Because we do like a daily special every day. I make something different every single day. So I'm like in Tops and it's dead, and it was eerie and weird.
Yeah.
All because of one fucking psychopath, dude.
Yeah. Even if you go the counterpoint and you're like, hey, maybe we should look into some sort of, maybe we revisit the Second Amendment. Maybe we look into it, maybe take a peek behind the curtain, see if there's anything we could change to make some of this shit stop happening. People will call you a fucking fascist.
I know.
Like, you're a piece of shit. It's like, hey, dude, can we just talk? Can we just talk? Because like I said, I'm a fucking independent right down the fucking middle. Like, there clearly needs to be some form of gun ownership. Like, you should be able to have that. But there should also be some sort of fucking test that's like, hey, man, we're going to ask you these 10 questions. And question number 1 is going to be, why do you want this firearm? And if it's going to be A, B, C, and D. And if you answer A, where A says because I want to take out my frustrations on my neighbor, we're probably not going to sell you a shotgun. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like there should be like a right underneath it, like, hey, when was the last time you took any sort of SSRIs or any sort of antidepressant medication? When was the last time you were prescribed that? And if it was in this last year, hey, are you still taking those? Is that
probably don't want to give you a gun?
We're probably not going to give you an AR, buddy. I'm sorry.
Right.
But you say that and people are like, "Oh, you fascist piece of shit."
Yeah, I know.
And the overcorrection on the other side, people are like, "Well, why would you need that type of firearm? Why would you need that kind of gun?" And they're like, "Because the United States government has drones." And it's like, "Well, look at what's going on in fucking Ukraine. We had to ship guns to them, and civilians are taking out tanks."
Right. So you can't tell us that civilians don't need weapons to stop things. Like,
because it doesn't fucking like.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I live in rural America, like the tiniest town ever, and every person in this fucking town has a gun. I mean, I have a gun in my closet that I didn't have to get anything for. Like, I just fucking have it because like my dad's like, let's go clay shooting, and it's like, well, let me get a fucking shotgun. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just have one. It's just there. But like,
everybody in America has one.
But I keep it closer to my bed for no reason. No one's ever broken in my house.
But it's the
But I could be a psychopath. I got that shit when I was like 19, dude.
The
You want to know what I was doing when I was 19? Holy fuck! And the guy at Walmart's like, the guy at Walmart's like, yeah, dude, you can have this.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's basically the same thing. If you've ever been to a gun show, walk into a gun show with cash.
Yeah.
And try to walk out with not having a firearm.
In New York State, like you can barely get a pistol anymore. And I'd rather let someone shoot me in the stomach with a 9mm pistol than the shotgun that I have sitting in my closet right now.
Yeah, yeah. But here in Kansas, you have to be 21 to buy a pistol, but you can be 18 to buy an AR-15.
Dude, in New York State, I just had to buy this sticker that I put on my window at my store that says you are allowed to carry a weapon in here if you have the concealed carry license
permit.
I had to put that sticker on my window because now people with that permit that went through, jumped over all these hoops just to get it can walk into my store with it strapped, concealed because New York is a concealed carry. But yeah. So Kansas, I had to put it on my window though, because like I said, everyone in my entire county has a weapon. We're crazy out here, dude. But dude, if I didn't have that on my window, half the people would stop coming into my fucking shop.
Yeah. Like I said, in Kansas, we're open carry, dude. You go buy a gun.
That's crazy.
Ready to rock and roll.
That's crazy. I mean, we used to kids used to get in trouble at my school because they would go hunting in the morning and then put their shotgun in their back window and then go to school. That happened. And I only went to school 16 years ago. So there was kids that had shotguns in legit in the parking lot in their back windows.
Their Ford shit. Yeah. Their Ford Chevys.
Yep.
Yeah. And now 16 years later, I have to put a sticker on my store's window saying that, yeah, you're licensed to carry a weapon. You can bring it in here. That's
and it's just, it's another just fucking, oh, dude.
I know.
Such
Don't get Durff going.
I know. I know, right? Especially at the 2-hour mark.
Wound me up, dude. But if you don't have that sticker, that means that somebody comes in.
Yep.
That does have it, and then
who is legal to have it.
Yep. And they feel threatened, and now they can sue you as a business owner.
Yep.
Because there was presence of a firearm.
Yeah. Yes. And then that poor guy who is absolutely 100% legal to have that gun it can get in trouble because I didn't have that fucking sticker on the window. What the fuck? You can
get sued. His permit can get revoked. The gun could get confiscated. I mean, it depends on how much of a dickhead anybody wants to be that's going to handle that case. But yeah. And it's just fucking wild how they're still trying to this day. They're still trying to put more restrictions and more restrictions and more restrictions. And it's dude, you will never the whole gun versus anti-gun debate to me looks a lot like atheists and Christians just going at it because neither one of them are going to cancel each other out. Ever. There's always going to be both of them. So why is this such a huge fucking thing? Because scientists will never prove that God isn't real and Christians will never disprove science. So they just fucking bicker like cats and dogs. And the rest of us are would you guys shut the fuck up?
Right. I feel sadly, the majority of the US is so silent though. The majority of us are silent, and then the people that aren't are those hardcore people that just believe in everything and this and that, and that's the way it goes.
Yep. And if you're not part of the fucking herd, they want to single you out.
Yep.
And
you can't have a middle. There's the middle's not allowed because of the extremes of both sides are so extreme.
Not anymore though.
I feel
even when I was in school though, like I said 15 years ago, there was a middle ground. There really was. I feel like social media and phones have destroyed it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
because now it almost forces you to pick sides down the lane.
Yeah, and if we're gonna open up fucking Uncle's Corner over here and talk a bunch of shit technology's bad, but it really does, like, it gives you, like, all these fucking apps and shit like that, they give you an outlet to where you can see multiple perspectives, and then you see one that you like, and now the app is only gonna show you the shit that's from that perspective.
Yep.
Or shit that's, like, relative or related to it in some way. They're like, "Oh, you don't like guns? Well, hey, check this out because you're probably not gonna like this either." Now we're just gonna cram the other side down your throat for the entire time that you're on this app.
Yep.
And it makes more engagement, and that's all the app really gives a fuck about. They don't give a shit about people's lives. They don't give a damn what's true or what's not. They only care about clicks and ad revenue.
Yeah,
So they're gonna
that's crazy.
say whatever the hell they want to. They're gonna rile up the right side. They're gonna rile up the left side. They're gonna let them go, and it's all gonna be for likes and clicks.
That's all it is anymore.
Yeah, because like, dude, most people that are in America are level-headed individuals.
I agree. I do agree.
Like, hey, you can do whatever you want. Just don't fucking talk to me about it. That's like I feel like that is the vast majority of the population. Like, hey, dude, you do whatever. Marry who you want. I don't give a fuck. Just just live your life. I don't care. But then they got people that are so spun up on either side, and they try to get arguments, and they try to get people like pissed off at each other. And it's like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. Like, you can take an avid person that disagrees with guns and sit them in a room with somebody who is an avid gun owner, and they can talk until they're blue in the face, but that's those two extremes. The people that are outside of that room.
The majority of the people outside of the room.
They don't give a fuck either way.
Right. I know, it's like I heard that one time is like, listen, I just want to go to my friend's gay wedding, smoke some weed.
Yep.
Have my gun on my hip. You know, and like let this person sing a gospel song, and like, I don't care.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck.
I don't.
Like,
I think the majority of people just don't really care.
Yeah, because like, it's just.
But we're the quiet ones. We're the quiet ones sitting there smoking weed at the wedding, and no one gives a shit.
Yeah, because we're like, what? There's no fucking point. Because
there's no point.
To have like a disagreement with somebody, and I feel like they're important. You should always have people in your life that check your opinions, and you should have friends in your life that disagree with you, because it gives you the ability to change your mind. But like, for the most part, you see somebody or you hear somebody say something, and we're so fucking washed out from all this shit. We're like, do I really want to have a 4-hour conversation where nothing is going to get resolved because they're set in their ways and I'm set in mine? Not really. Fuck it. Just say what you want. I'm good. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Well, I feel like
we should probably
go ahead.
We should probably wrap it up. This is gonna be a long edit.
This is gonna be a nightmare. I'm sorry.
This is not gonna upload until Tuesday.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
my bad, guys.
No, don't feel bad at all. This is what we wanted. I wanted Durff to come on here and ramble. I love Durff's rambles.
I have a fucking rant muscle.
Yes.
I don't know where it came from, but it's just there.
I love it. I love that. I feel like Durff is gonna have longer talking time than I did this time too, which is awesome.
My bad. Hijacking your guys' shit.
I love it.
That's what a guest does.
Yeah. No, I think this is good though. We ranted for 2 hours. Yeah,
this is 2.5, isn't it? Or
I'm just at 2 hours 3 minutes right now, so we're good.
You guys were trying to do hour-long episodes?
Well, yeah and no. Okay. Like
hour and a half.
Hour and a half was going to be our big one, but like we knew when we asked you to come on that we were going to talk for a long time, and we just let it roll. Like, I watched it go past the hour and a half mark, and I was like, "Keep going, Durff. keep going, baby. Tell us about this proximity chat."
If I went and took a piss and filled up my tea, I'd keep going.
Oh, I would too if I didn't listen. If my computer had infinite space to hold this video, yeah, we'd be going all night.
So. Yeah, have a Marvel trilogy roll this baby.
Just to be watched by 2 people too. Yeah, but yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah,
it is fun, dude. This is I like this. I loved streaming, I do, but this is like, I like this. I'm old. this is what I like to do.
Yeah, and I always like to think, because like when me and Boot like do our podcast, I always like to think that there's some like 16-year-old that's like, this guy is a fucking lunatic.
Yes.
And it's like, no, because like most of the people our age, like the target demographic is gonna engage or agree or disagree on some point, but they're not gonna be a dickhead like you are.
Right. All right, let's wrap her up though.
Yep.
We did it. We did the
Go
damn
alive.
thing. Durff, now listen, we're having you back like 100 more times too, so.
God.
Oh, and we need Durff to pitch his socials if you'd like.
If you'd like
Or you
to.
don't have to either.
I don't remember all of them.
Well, let's talk about your podcast, right? Like you're still going to do your podcast.
Yes, you got a
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Now, I want to throw this out there. Sean and I brought this up. We should do a 4-person podcast sometime. We'll
Like
do
a
like an entire collab. I think it would be fun. It will be tough because there's a lot of heavy talkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we should do it.
I'm game.
I don't. Yeah.
And I know Boot would be game too.
So what is the name of your podcast?
It's just podcast.
Just podcast.
Well,
Like
and
it.
I wanted it to, it was supposed to be like kind of like a gaming theme, like a talk like this where
Yep.
we're all just kind of hanging out.
Yep.
And then video games gets brought up at some point, but we're also
Yes.
talking about hunting and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like we're just random chit chatting between buddies. And
So, yeah, we got to get it together though. I think it'd be fun.
I'm game as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like capital X, lowercase x, pod, _ cast, lowercase x, capital X.
I will post that with all the episode that we put up for this and everything too.
Yep. And then you're Durff _
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just DURFF _ on everything.
Yep.
Twitch,
And if not,
TikTok.
it'll be nobody else like has that name or like
No.
close. So like if you type in Durff, like you'll find me.
Perfect. All right, we did it. Dad Life Crisis, episode 2 in the books.
Did it.
Our boy Durff.
Now I get to go take a piss.
Yes.
And you can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Dead Life Crisis Podcast,
Ooh.
And we are
YouTube.
now on Spotify.
Apple, iTunes.
When Luke gets back in town, he's gonna tackle that because I tried, couldn't figure it out, and it pissed me off. And I was like, I'm done. We're just going to YouTube. And he was like, okay, bro. And then he texted me and was like, hey, I think I can get it figured out. I'm like, go ahead, because I don't want to look at it again.
Yeah. Yep.
That shit pissed me off.
I know this. Sadly, it worked out so well for Sean and I because I'm like the video man, and Sean has done podcasts and uploaded audios, so it worked out fantastically. Not to like rub it in, but
I was like, fuck you both.
Because like Boot was like, hey, like I think we could do like a podcast, and I was like, I'm in. And he's like, what do you know how to do? I know how to talk.
That's the key ingredient.
That's
Sign
all I
up.
got.
Sign him up.
I can rant for an hour if you let me, but as far as everything else, I got no idea. No fucking clue.
Perfect. All right, boys. Let's do it.
Kill it.
Yeah. All right. Good night. Episode 2 done.
Dunzo.
Yes.